What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Alright, so, I've been absent for a little bit on the YouTube. I haven't been doing it because, if you saw the video, I'm gonna upload the other video first. I just finished recording one video. I'm gonna record the bit right after. So, if you want the explanation, go there. Alright, point is, saw this in my recommended. I think it's because I was looking, YouTube vids on, I got this class for, school, whatever, right? And I saw this in my recommended. And I was like, why not? I kind of want to educate, y'all. I ain't going to educate y'all. She's going to educate us, But if you see her video through my channel, then it's kind of like me helping spread the knowledge, So let's go through this together, chat. Fuck, man. Oh my god, I can't be cussing on YouTube, dude. I just had to move the fan because it's hot as shit. I don't want to start sweating. Anyways, why not? I saw this and I was like, wow, this is not for me. But then I was like, that's why I should make a video on it. But then again, knowledge is not genderist.
Today's video is about period symptoms that may be causing you concern.
That was not the right word, huh?
Ignore.
I really said that dumb shit.
Former surgeon, current GP and cosmetic doctor.
Genderist. I really... Whatever.
Welcome to my channel where we talk everything.
I'm a college student, chat.
Skin, women's health and well-being, and medical aesthetics. How do you know that something is wrong with your periods? What are the signs that something's wrong with?
Cramps? I get cramps. Yeah. And it gets wet down there, right?
Your periods. One of the things that can be worrying is having a bleed every time you have sex. In medicine, we call this post-coital bleeding. Bleeding.
See, I thought if you were on your period, that should happen every time, This is good. See, we're learning. We are learning. You're welcome. And you, Miss Simi, Dr. Simi, thank you for, for making me a little less dumb.
After sex can mean many things,
Appreciate
but it's something that should prompt you to see your GP because you might need an examination to find out the cause. A lot of my patients that come to me worrying about bleeding after sex are wondering if they have cancer. Most of the time it actually isn't that, but that's definitely something that we need to look out for. It can be other things as well. So for example, it could be due to inflammation of the cervix or cervicitis. It can be due to having a polyp in the cervix, sexually transmitted infections. Ooh. And of course we would also think,
see, I know them bitches are bad because I've heard
about things like cervical cancer. Sometimes it can just be due to friction and trauma in the vagina from having sex, but of course it's better to be safe than sorry, so make sure it's something that you go and see your GP about. The other thing that might make you worry about your periods is if you notice that the flow has suddenly gone from being normal for you and is now heavier. Sometimes this can mean that you have something called a fibroid, which is a benign...
Your blood can get heavier? Huh? So what, I know blood is so there's water, which is, kind of, and then I'm pretty sure blood's thicker than that. But then that shit can go, I know blood clots, when you scab and then you pick that shit and you fuck, and then it starts bleeding again, but then it gets hard again. But
tumor of the muscle of
tumor.
It's not dangerous, but it's known to give heavier periods. So again, that's something that you might want to see your GP about because it might need investigating.
What's a GP? What does that shit stand for? GP. General prescriber? General doctor is GD. GP.
Bleeding in between periods is also something that you might want to discuss with your GP. So, for example, I'm talking about having a period maybe every 2 weeks, or noticing that you have your normal period and then a few days or weeks later you might have a lighter period and then your normal period again. In medicine,
I thought it was just like 1 week and you're done, you know? Damn. Ladies, that's tough. I'm sorry. I gotta go through that. See, us as dudes, we don't get that. Which is pretty cool. So I'm sorry that y'all have to go through that. That it sounds like it sucked. Like, you know, like it sucked already because, you know, you get periods. And apparently, allegedly, them bitches kind of hurt. So, you know, like, dang, I'm sorry. But now she's saying it's like, you get like the, what's that shit called? It's like the, you know, it's like the blank before the storm. The silence, the calm, okay, you know, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, basically I'm just saying, like, it's like like you get hit with the jab 1 week and then the other week it's just a whole uppercut, you know? It's like, you know, light, and then it's just like a fucking, you know, Hadouken. It's like, damn. Fuck, bro.
So this is called intermenstrual bleeding, and it literally means bleeding in between your periods. There are lots of different causes for bleeding in between your periods, which can include fibroids, I've mentioned before, and also changes in your hormone level or changes in your contraceptive method. Another cause for bleeding in between your periods is if you've had to use the emergency contraception. This can cause you to experience a period that can come earlier or later than your normal period. Of course, we also need to think about certain cancers, although these are not as common as some of the causes that I've just described. One really important sign is bleeding or a period after your periods have stopped. So when you go through the menopause and your periods have stopped for a certain number of months and sometimes even years, if it seems that they have come back, that is something that we call a red flag. This definitely needs an urgent appointment with your GP, because it is not usual for your periods to restart after you've gone into the menopause. As a doctor, if I see a woman who has post-menopausal bleeding...
This is too much. I'm not following, if I'm gonna be honest, you know? Like, she be saying some words and I'm just like... You know, just... And, you know, like, in school, I just, you know, hit that bit back, but... Since it's a reaction, I'm gonna try not to do that, but and plus, you know, I feel this is more towards women, you know, for obvious reasons. So I feel like, you know, when they hear these words, you know, it's like what they know, because, you know, shit, they go through it, you know. Me, if a dude started talking about like, yo, like, you know when your piss burns, like, oh yeah, I'm just kidding. Because, you know, that can sometimes mean an STD, which we don't have because I am a child of God. But yeah. Oh, yo. Hey, alright. I'm gonna tell y'all, since, you know, I'm a dude, and also I'm taking the class that led to me watching the videos on my YouTube, which then led to this being my recommend. You know, I learned in there that, say you're right-handed, that means your left nut hangs lower than your right nut most of the time. I'm pretty sure that's right. It's in my notes. I could look it up, but then this video's going to be way longer. But see, I don't know too much about, you know, the female, you know, like, I just know what I need to know. Like, I don't really need to know this, you know, because I don't have to go through this. By the way, ladies, respect. Again, you know, I mean, there's nothing y'all can really do about it. But, I mean, y'all could take, like, birth control, and then that just, like, kind of stops it. But, I mean, that's the point. See, I know a little bit, but this is what I'm saying. Like, see, I can tell y'all more about... Alright, I'm not going to say that. well, I guess I am. I could tell y'all more about nuts and like that shit, cause hence but like this is just yeah, I don't know. I'm just keep playing it.
I would start thinking about ruling out things like cancers of the cervix and of the lining of the womb. Another thing to think about is if your periods were there before and then they suddenly disappear. Of course, ladies, the first thing to check if this happens is, are you pregnant?
Oh,
Please
fuck.
do a pregnancy test.
Oh,
There are
shit.
so many of my women who come to my surgery worried that their periods have stopped, but they haven't yet done a pregnancy test. It costs £1 at the pound shop. I think you get more than one actually. So please do a pregnancy test. It's really
Yeah, I see them bitches at the 99-cent store. Like, I got, what do I go to nice for, like chips, I guess? Chips and like a fucking, like a ice cream maybe, they got them little freezer things, and then you just got like a little variety. You got like an ice cream sandwich, you got like them popsicles. It's like the oh, then fucking the ones that are like orange cream nut, or like the cheesecake things, delicious. The Oreo ones, them just smack. Ice cream sandwich, you can never go wrong with ice cream sandwich. Sometimes the cones, the like them just go crazy too. Damn, it is kind of hot too. I might just go. No, I'm not right now. I'm on a diet. What am I trying to say? Whoa, I just lost. Oh yeah. So I got my ice cream in one hand. I got my chips in one hand. Maybe a Mountain Dew in the middle. I don't fucking know, cause I'm a fat ass. And then I'm just putting my shit on the little the little treadmill for the food, and then on the shelf I just see it like you think you're pregnant, take one of these, and then yeah, I just look at them, because again, hence this, I am of this sex. I don't. Plus, I'm a child of God, so I would never need one of those, to. Yeah. Maybe if I was like really bored, I just wanted something to do, But I've never hit that level of boredom. I got a lot of shit to do. Like, I barely got time to do this reaction video, to be honest. So it's like, I have never hit that pinnacle of boredom where I'm just like, you know what? Nor stupidness. You know what? I'm just
really helpful for your doctor if you can come in and say, yes, my pregnancy test is positive, or actually no, it's negative. As women, we are such complex creatures, because another thing that can affect our periods is emotional stress, drastic weight loss, or extreme exercise. All of these things affect the part of our brain that controls our period, and that means that your periods may stop, or they may turn up late. In these circumstances, we can often find that when the stress has been relieved, or if the woman can regain the weight or reduce the amount of exercises that she's doing, the periods can often come back. Something else that my patients consult me about is where their periods were previously regular and then they've suddenly become irregular. Or they've just noticed that they were irregular and they're becoming more and more irregular. So in this case, your doctor will take a history, and we'd be thinking about certain conditions, for example, polycystic ovarian syndrome, where we know that the periods can be irregular. Sometimes periods behave in a way that you might feel is not normal for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there's cause for concern. So for example, women that are started on progesterone only contraception, so such as the mini pill or a Mirena or a contraceptive injection or an implant, often find that in the first 3 to 6 months.
Y'all see her spill a little bit? Alright.
Of having this
I know a little bit of what she's talking about. Like, I hear some words and I'm like, oh shit, and then, I like it, makes sense. There's a lot though that it's just kind of like, but this is what we're learning. Chat. Fuck, dude. I mean, I didn't cuss. YouTube, I did not cuss. I said, fuck. I just didn't add the j. right?
Contraception, their periods are erratic, and that could mean that they are spotting continuously every day, or it could
See, like,
mean
I don't know what that means. Spotting? Like, I don't know. It's like, I would Google that, you know, if like this, like if my teacher said watch this shit goofy, I'd be like okay, and then I'd watch it, and then I'd Google that. But since it's a reaction video, I'm not. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm doing my best with what I got.
that their periods are coming on
Just,
and
I don't
off,
know,
or it could mean that the flow has changed. And if there's this history of having had new contraception in the form of a progesterone-only contraception, we're often less worried, and we wait 3 to 6 months to see if things settle. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you found...
No, thank you, ma'am, because, you know, I learned a little bit. I hope y'all learned a little bit. You know, in hindsight, I didn't really think much about when I saw this. You know, I saw this in my recommend. I was like, huh, this doesn't really apply to me. So I was like, huh, let's watch that. And let's post it on the internet. Because, you know, why not? I don't know, man. It was informative. You know, again, a lot of things I didn't know. But this is why we watched it. And also, I was like, you know, who better fit to watch this than me? Because that's literally the complete opposite, you know, because I'm not really, but anybody, again, like I said in the beginning, anybody can learn, anybody should learn about, you know, just anything, just learn about, you know, knowledge is power, yo, no, like, no goofy stuff, no, I'm not trying to be funny, so, yeah, it's just, it was good, it was confusing, honestly, I still don't know half the shit. You know, Dr. Simi said, thank you again for making this video. I bet it's helped a lot of people. Didn't really help me. But, you know, bada bing, bada boom is whatever.
Found it really informative, and if so, please share it.
See, this is me sharing to you. This is me doing my part for the female community? Yo, that's just so stupid. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. I really don't. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep. I just had a whole ass Zoom class. I gotta go do something real quick and then come back to do more work. So it's like, I'm really tired, y'all. I'm really tired. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm not saying y'all need to peep more of her stuff or whatever, but just, you know, chat, this is a friendly reminder to educate yourself. You know, look something new up. YouTube is a great place to learn shit, and so yeah, just Google something that you didn't know about or that you're interested in. You know, how to build a hammock. I think you weave those. How to build a fort. You know, why not? You know, one day you might need a fort if you get stranded in Cancun. I don't know.